Hey, it's your guy Tyrrell back with the interviews. With the Premier League starting in a few weeks, here at the interviews, we had to really take a second to break things down. Who had a bad season last season? Who underachieved? Who didn't get the job done? Don't worry, here at the interviews, we've got you covered. So on this edition of the interviews, we're going to break down 5 key Premier League players that need to be better this season. We break down the 5 players in the Premier League that need to step their game up. Number 1 has to be Anthony Martial. Is it his fault? Is it not? Well, he obviously doesn't have a place in the starting XI for Manchester United. Playing off the left, Alexis Sanchez is taking that role. Up front, Romelu Lukaku's there, and he just doesn't look cut out to play on the right. Through the middle, that may not work out. Looks like Paul Pogba's going to sit there. They still have creative midfielders who could play in that number 10 role. So what do you do with Anthony Martial? Do you sell him? Chelsea have been interested. Spurs have been interested. He has the talent, but is he going to waste that Manchester United? 22 years old, should be developing, should be in that French side, but just not playing enough games, not showing his true potential, and perhaps Manchester United isn't the place for him. But if it is, how does he get back into that starting lineup? He needs to do it this year. It cannot be another wasted season for him because we're not really getting to see who Anthony Martial really is. Is he a great player? Can he be a great player? Is he average? So many questions. Obviously, if players are hurt, he can slide in, but the way Manchester United are building under Mourinho, he doesn't look like he is the integral part to this Manchester United side that are looking to win a Premier League title, and he needs to step his game up, whether it be off the bench, whether it be if he does get some games, or if he pushes for a move, but he needs to make the right decision. And not only on the field, off the field, Anthony Martial needs to step his game up. Number 2, another Frenchman, Bakayoko at Stamford Bridge. What happened last season? Not getting a full preseason, coming into Chelsea, looking to be a second consecutive title winner. Didn't happen. Struggled throughout the season. Never really got to grips with English football. Under Conte, you thought he'd be the third man midfielder that broke into the box, that could score goals, that could offer that strength alongside Conte. It didn't work out. Under Sarri, will he be a key figure? Can he get a starting role in this side? Will they sell him? So many questions for Bakayoko. If he wants to prove that he belongs, he will do it at Stamford Bridge. He will show that he can be amongst France's best midfielders and probably some in the world. He had a great season at Monaco previously, but last season, that just didn't happen. Misplacing passes, not having poor touches, not showing what he could really do on the counterattack either. So Bakayoko, there was a time for you to step up. It's now, and it's going to have to be now because his stock is lowering as we speak. Number 3, Mesut Ozil. Is this it for him? He hasn't really panned out at Arsenal. What is next for him? He got the big payout. He got the big contract. Does anyone else want him? Can Emery build this side around him? If so, where does he play? Does he play in midfield? Does he get given the number 10 role? We've seen him played out wide, often criticized for not doing his defensive work. Can he get that done under Emery? It doesn't look like it could happen. High pressing side, wingers that like to cut in. Where does Ozil fit in? But it needs to happen this season. He needs to be much better. Considering his World Cup was atrocious, he has to be much better. Mesut Ozil, this could be his last chance because if he doesn't get the job done here, then the verdict will be out on how good he could have been at England and the fact that he didn't get the job done in the Premier League. Number 4, Gylfi Sigurdsson, supposed to be the big signing at Everton last season. Well, Wayne Rooney came along, 2 players clashing, same positions, kind of clogging each other's spaces. Injuries didn't work out for Sigurdsson as well. This is a great chance. Considering what he did for Iceland in the World Cup, you have to think that he'll relish this opportunity, try to get Everton within the top 6, perhaps push for the top 4. That is their goal. They don't just want to be a top half side. Sigurdsson, set pieces, he is a danger man, needs to offer some goals, can create in the final third, but we need to see it this season. We've seen it in the past. He can deliver, but the Everton spent a lot of money on Sigurdsson to get the job done. He needs to do it. He needs to do it this season. This is a great opportunity for him. He will not want to let it pass him by. And finally, Christian Benteke. Remember him? Supposed to be the key striker for Belgium, fighting Romelu Lukaku for that starting spot. But when you look at the Belgian starting strikers, Benteke wasn't there. Michy Batshuayi was. What happened? A striker that used to score at the bare minimum double-digit goals didn't work out at Liverpool, came to Palace last season. It just didn't work out for him. Likes to have his back to goal, likes to be the target man that could lay off the ball, create space for his teammates by holding off defenders and teeing them up. Didn't happen. Missed a lot of chances. Needs to be better in the final third. Look, 3 goals in the Premier League is just not enough. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he scored 3 goals. That is not good for a player at his peak that wants to be playing for Belgium, a Belgium side that looks like they will be favorites for Euro 2020. He needs to be better. Perhaps Palace isn't the place for him, but you have to think that everything is kind of built around him, around the box. So how can he not get the job done? Didn't do it last season. This is a chance for redemption for him. Romelu Lukaku stealing the spotlight at Manchester United. Benteke needs to be just as good, or if anything, very close. But let us know what you guys think. Do you agree with our list? Did we miss anyone? Meet us in the comments below. Don't forget I upload videos every day, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And that was your daily dose of the interviews.